Hey everybody, back again. I'm going to do an attempt at grafting a couple of pepper plants here. We're reaching the end of our season. It's mid-September now, and season's going to be over in 3 to 4 weeks. So I tend to bring my peppers indoors for winter. Usually have about a 60% success rate with the peppers that I bring indoors, bring them back out next year. I'll actually be doing a video on that in the next couple of weeks when I do bring them in again. So I thought what I'd do, now that the weather's cooler, the peppers are pretty much finishing up on the plants. You can see I've got a few here ready to go on this cayenne. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt grafting a habanero to this cayenne. So what I've got, it's not the best shape, but I've got this cayenne branch that I had taken off another plant that was done with its peppers. So the thickness at the bottom is pretty close to where I want to graft this guy to, so it should work. I'm going to try and graft it in, if I can get to the spot here, into this area right here. Right there. Come on, focus. It wants to focus on the one in front of it. So what you're looking for when you do grafting is a node like that. Now, when you're overwintering, what you're going to be doing, what I'll be doing, is cutting back the entire plant. So we're just going to end up with essentially just a twig coming up. So what I'm trying to do is I want to save this branch and have the habanero coming up this branch. So I'm going to put the camera aside, get it set up on the tripod, and we'll see about getting this done. Okay, so the first thing to do is take this habanero. We want to get rid of pretty much all of the stems and leaves that are on it. Oh, that's good and sturdy. I know it looks like I'm butchering the plant, but trust me, this is what you want to do. So it's actually very similar to when you're overwintering. You're going to want to leave obviously some length to it, not a lot. And at the end, we will leave, I'll cut her up here and up there. Okay, so now I'm going to come in here, just break off some of these lower leaves. So what's going to happen, you're going to find actually when this is grafting, leaves are going to wilt, they're going to fall off. We leave a couple on at the top just to, help it, maybe with a little bit of that sunlight. There's no magic to it. Okay, so I'm going to go with that for now. So next thing I need to do is we're going to create a V at the bottom here using an X-Acto knife, a clean X-Acto knife. You can use a razor blade, be very careful. You're going to bring this to a point about a ½ inch long, and then moving on to the next step, we're going to create a notch in the cayenne pepper plant that this will slip into. So I'm going to grab my X-Acto knife and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I've got my knife, I've cleaned off the other leaves there. So basically what we're trying to do here is just get a nice V shape into this guy. Again, you want to be careful you don't cut yourself here. I'm looking at this. Wood might be getting a little too woody. It may not work, so we'll see. We will see. I might have needed to get a greener section, but we'll see how it goes. I'm seeing some green in there now, so that's good. You can see I'm working towards getting a point on this and trying to keep it even on both sides. and not cutting the hot tub cover, because that would not be a good thing. It's getting there. We're pretty close. I'm just trying to get a little bit more of the green on this side here to show up, to allow for that transfer of water and nutrients. Okay, we're going to give this a shot and we'll see how it goes. So there we are there. All right, next thing, I'm going to take you over to the plant and we will get the cayenne pepper plant set up. Okay, so the next step here is to trim off these extra pieces on here. I actually snapped this one earlier when I was looking at the plant and trying to sort how I was going to do this. So cut that, and I am taking some peppers that are still on the plant. That's okay, not going to worry about them. I'll probably bring them inside, we'll still use them. So you want to cut the other side as well. What's the easiest way to get here? I'll try right there. May have to get that X-Acto knife. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, not the cleanest cut, but it'll do. Okay. Alright, so here now, you can see we want to get right into the center of this node here, and that is where the other plant is going to fit in. So I'm going to very carefully slice down, rock it back and forth about that same ½ inch that's on the other plant. You don't want to go too deep. So you're trying to leave as little exposed as possible. Okay, so I think that's probably good there. Fortunately, that little piece on the back, I'll just take that off. Now, so the next thing is you're going to take your scion. This is called the scion, the top portion. Separate that and just slide that in there. So now that we've got that together, you're going to want to take some plastic wrap, saran wrap, whatever you want to call it. You're going to want to wrap around there. This is to help keep moisture out, keep bugs out. You want to go as tight as possible. That's going to move on you, so just keep working with it. Come on, baby. There we go. So just get that wrapped around there good and tight. Okay, you're sitting in there nice and snug. Next thing is utilizing paper clips, alligator clips I guess they're called, and you want to put that right on that node, because that's going to squeeze it right in there against the other plant. And I brought a second one. I'm going to put that below just in case, because I think I might have gone a little deep with my cut, so that will help cover that off. Lower one. And then the next thing you want to do is take a bag. My bamboo shoot might be in the way a bit here, but that's okay. Take a bag, cover it. You can miss this bag a little bit if you want. Again, this time of year, it's middle of September, so it's not too hot out. So I'm not too concerned about that. I'm going to seal that up to the stem, and then we're going to let that sit. Don't pull anything off for about 2 weeks, and I'm actually going to bring it back in 2 weeks. We're going to have a look and see if that took. All right, thanks very much. We will see you in a couple of weeks. Hey everybody, back again. It is time for the unveiling, and I'm hoping that this worked. So Hope my camera's in a good position. And we'll see these two plants we're able to graft together. So, get our clamps off. And here's the end of this. Well, I don't know that it worked, to be quite honest here. That centerpiece still seems a little loose. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it up again, clamp it down. I don't know if it doesn't move a lot, so I think it might be okay. Got some connection. I'm going to wrap it up again, clamp it up again, let it sit a bit longer. But I'm going to go ahead and post the video up. Worked or not, gives you an idea of how it's done. And if this didn't work for me, I am certainly going to try it again and keep going until I get it working. All right, thanks very much for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Talk to you soon.